This is a video on how to make a half double crochet, the in-between stitch for a single crochet and a double crochet, which I'll be working on showing you in my next video. So just like for the single crochet, start with a slip stitch and count 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's just your starting chain to work off of. For a half double crochet, just like the single crochet, it has a turning chain. But for this time around, the half double crochet needs a 2 chain turning chain, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. So we've got 1, 2 for our turning chain, which means that we skip both of these and work into the third stitch. Get a little closer, maybe I can see a little better. So these are our 2 turning chains here, 1 and 2. And this will be our first stitch that we work into. We'll be working into the loop on the left here. So, and for this one, before you insert your hook in the stitch, you'll actually be yarning over, hold that on the needle with your finger, insert into the loop, yarn over, pull through. Now you've got 3. And for the half double crochet, you will yarn over and pull through all 3. And then you go into your next stitch, which will be the one right next to it. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you keep going just like that until you get all the way to the end, until we hit our last stitch. This is a stitch I actually typically use like when I'm knitting a hat or a sweater, something that I want to be really warm, but I don't typically use the single crochet just because I feel it would take much too long for me to finish a hat. I don't have that determination to use single crochet in any real project except for when it's in mixture with other stitches. There we go, nice and focused. So, once we got our half double crochet, this is what it looks like. Looks quite similar to the single crochet, except for it's taller, meaning you'll cover more project in this each row. But just like the single crochet, it does have the braid, or the V, on the top, which you'll be working under to get your stitches. So like we said on the foundation chain, you will need 2 chains in your turning chain. So 1 and 2, turn the project. Like I mentioned in my last video, I like to skip that first stitch, which is this one right here, right underneath the turning chain. So I'll yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, that makes 1, yarn over, insert, remember we got to get both of those loops over our hook here, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, until you get to the end here. Make sure I'm counting, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this will be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is our last obvious stitch, just like before, and our turning chain. So anything above a single crochet, I find it's a lot easier to find the turning chain. And in this instance, you can see it's kind of right here. I can get you on the light here. So you can kind of see that this is the turning chain. Eventually you'll just kind of know where it's at, but you can pull it apart and see that it's just a braided bit of chain. It's not an actual half double crochet. So I take my hook and I insert it in the top of that turning chain. Try and get it under 2 loops if I can. If not, then 1 loop is just fine. So we yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, or I'm sorry, pull through, then yarn over, and pull through all three. And that is your half double crochet. It's a little bit further, a little bit quicker than your single crochet, and it's a nice hat stitch that I use when I'm making beanies and things like that. So there's that half double crochet for you.